A few days ago, we reported on concerns Michigan officials have with misinformation in the upcoming election. Reporter Ronnie Doss interviewed Secretary of State Jocelyn Benson. So, Ronnie, what do we need to be concerned about here in the UP?
Well, Donnie, I spoke with Secretary Benson to make sure our viewers are informed and up to date with the latest information as we head towards the election. Voters in the UP have a right to understand the election process, as well as to stay aware of any potential fraud that keeps their voice from being heard.
September 24th, 40 days prior to the election day, is the first day that ballots can start being issued to folks in Michigan and in the UP.
General election ballots are heading to the UP in less than a week. Officials are trying to inform the community to watch out for misinformation.
At a time when citizens have a right to vote by mail in Michigan, there will be concerted efforts to confuse citizens about that right. And in a place like the Upper Peninsula, and I've family from Marquette, I've spent a lot of time up there. It's really one of the best places in the country, if not the world. But people are so spread out, and particularly in November, when sometimes it's not easy to travel from town to town. Having a reliable way of voting through the mail or voting without having to leave your home is really important for residents throughout the Upper Peninsula.
Secretary Benson reminds local residents to be aware of attempts to undermine security efforts to ensure a fair election.
Our infrastructure is secure, but we also need voters to be vigilant about the security of our elections as well, because every effort to hack our election system is oftentimes accompanied by efforts to hack the minds of voters, meaning to infiltrate their perception of the security of our elections and confuse them about the sanctity of their vote.
As foreign and domestic efforts try to confuse voters before the election, the Secretary of State's office has a website to track misinformation reports so you know what to look out for. Secretary Benson says part of being prepared for the upcoming election is registering to vote. You can register to vote online at michigan.gov/vote. Back to you at the desk, Donnie.